Born Grace Hamilton, the proud Jamaican artist, grew up on the music of reggae and dancehall icons.
My father, he was a Rasta. He used to play like a lot of Bob Marley songs, a lot of Professor Nutt songs. That's where I discovered music. And I used to sing them. I used to love the way how I sound. And he's like, you're going to be a star. Sing for me, my daughter.
Reggae's laid back and more relaxed sound differs from the bouncy rhythms of dancehall.
It's a very bold, expressive kind of music. Dancehall, you can identify dancehall separate from reggae by our language, the patois. We speak about dancing a lot, gyrating the waistline a lot, because it's a high tempo, high energy.
Many critics of dancehall, however, say the music is hypersexualized and misogynistic.
What would you say to someone who's like, this is too sexualized?
I would say to them that this is our culture. You know, every place in this world has their own culture that they represent. We express ourselves differently as a Jamaican.
This is a space where they are completely liberated in their sensuality and sexuality, and it's not hypersexualized, it's not odd at all. So as much as it's male dominated because there just might be more men, women are so profound in this genre that it will never be a genre without women.
How do you have such powerful impact from a tiny island?
I feel like consistency is really what brought me here. And not just hard work, but smart work.
Love it. Yeah, not just hard work, but smart work.
Welcome to the channel. I am the Jamaican Scoop Diva. Now, the first thing that I would like to discuss is the Good Morning America interview on the ABC network that Spice has done. Now, ABC network is an international channel. It's a cable channel, and it has this show called the Good Morning America show. And Spice got a spread, and they interviewed her, and she spoke so eloquently, and she represented and defended our dancehall culture as they were questioning, whether or not it was too raunchy, but she explained in a very intelligent manner that this is just a part of our culture, just like how other things are a part of other people's culture. And I love the way how they appreciated her art. I love the way how she explained her origins of where she decided to start doing music from reggae. I loved how she spoke about her father. She dressed very nicely. I loved her fashion. The clothes wasn't too much. The blue hair wasn't too much. And she spoke so well. And a lot of times we see Jamaican people, having a lot of negative things to say about Spice. But sometimes they say that you can't get your glory from your hometown. You have to go out. And, when you look at the admiration, if you look even in the comments of her Instagram page, you will see a lot of person fanning out. You will see a lot of person going crazy over Spice. And so we need to appreciate the work that she has done in dancehall. And she also went ahead to thank the program. So she said, besties, let's send a big thanks to ABC News and the Good Morning America for doing this spread on me and my genre, dancehall. The Queen flew to New York City to represent for Jamaica, Team Dancehall and Reggae Music, Team Jamaica. June is Black Music Month, so drop some flags and let's celebrate together. Special thanks to the beautiful woman in this slide that worked behind the scenes. And of course, she went ahead and showed the females.
Bull Savannah are this evening appealing for state help following flooding in the community on Tuesday. The residents say they saved very little of their possessions as the flood rain happened with very little warning. The details in this report from Dwayne Anderson.
30 minutes of rainfall. That's all residents of Bull Savannah in St. Elizabeth said it took for sections of their homes and yards to be underwater. When our news team visited the area, we saw one resident moving through the knee-high water. We were told it was much higher in the hours before we got there.
It comes so fast, sky in the night when you have bed rainfall, so the water just come down. We know a gully course we not still, but nobody now look for them water again. So you're there home, in your bed, water that just start rise. And before, in a split second, in the house and you cover.
I first ever see this. In a not even half hour, so something just come down, like a one cloud bus. In a half hour, the place was flood out. We couldn't know, I don't think you could save our picking them. We couldn't save our clothes, we couldn't save nothing at all. All of them was run out of the house.
Resident Marlon Williams explained they've experienced flash flooding on at least 3 occasions. But he believes poor building practices may be among the contributing factors this time.
The house that we have been up And it's only drench them black up and thing. So when we walk around, we see some new drench and thing that some don't know what. Cause you know, say some new house are built up and construction are going, so we don't know what is what.
The contents in at least 10 homes and a small woodwork shop sustained water damage. The residents say they would welcome any sort of state help.
See there, we don't, a man that we can look for we and tell you what go on or make you know what go on. The council just live up there, so I him that he will come and say, you know what I say? I can look rice and flour, because that's all we want, you know, because we don't want nothing.
The only clothes we have is the clothes on our back.
Now, when we have big international superstars like Spice representing for Jamaica and making Jamaica look good, we should not ever neglect our own Jamaican people here in Jamaica. Now, over there in Bull Savannah, in the parish of St. Elizabeth, the people have been flooded out completely. They have lost, they say, everything. Lots of them only have the clothes that's on their backs, and they're seeking the help from the government. The gentleman also stated that the councillor lived close by, and incidentally, the TVJ network people were able to reach the scene before the council himself even reached them. Now, it is no secret that we have been getting a lot of heavy rainfalls, especially overnight showers here in Jamaica. You know, today is the 8th of June, and so this happened about just last night. And I want to implore other persons who live in flood-prone areas, low-lying areas, to evacuate, because your life is much more important than, I want to say, material things. And if anybody's trying to build a house right now, build it somewhere that is not flood prone, because later on it's going to affect you. But my heart definitely did bleed for the persons in this interview because they need help. And so I'm asking, if anybody's listening to this, please help the people in Bull Savannah. This hits home for me because I know that the dangers of these kinds of heavy rains. And so you can't have people like Spice bigging up Jamaica, but yet still the actuality and the reality is that the Jamaican people are suffering without help of the government. So we're imploring the government now to please go out and support these people and other persons that even probably did make it on the news that are suffering from these flash floods. Now, I came across a very interesting article on yardhype.com. Now, it says Jamaican P-star, P-O-R-N star, says she's getting closer to God through her success in P-O-R-N. Sashana Gibteaser, a Jamaican P-star, has shared that she has been getting closer to God through her success in her work. Sashana's business as an adult content creator has been thriving to the point where she can no longer casually roam the streets, since more people are recognizing the popular OnlyFans model and some have even stalked her. She is known for her taboo brand of engaging in sexual activities with alleged random strangers. Due to her increasing popularity, Sashana had to leave her home after stalkers and overbearing admirers discovered where she lived and started appearing at her gate. Nevertheless, the OnlyFans star was able to buy a car and afford an apartment that cost US $1,600, which is approximately 248,000 Jamaican dollars per month as a result from her success, and a happy-ended massage business which is exclusively open to her members. Sashana, who said that she has plans to own a sex toy store and a restaurant under a different brand, also spoke about being a Christian by saying, "I would consider myself a Christian in my own way, where only me and God know and nobody else could know. I feel like it's because I'm living my life in truth and God accepts me the way I am. I feel like it's what's in your heart and not what other people think about you," she said. Sashana also commented that she would consider becoming baptized, as despite the fact that she believes her lifestyle is not Christian-like, she does not believe God judges her, so people should not either. I think that is very interesting. She even went on to say something like this: I'm witnessing certain things that I never thought I could in a million years. And she's referring to her accomplishments, and she's referring to her success and just being able to do things financially that she couldn't have done before. No, it is true. We should not judge. And this article was eyebrow raising for me because a lot of time you'll hear people say, especially Vibes Cartel have said, the best comes from the worst. No, I am not condoning what she's doing, and I'm not telling any young ladies to go ahead and do what she's doing. But I feel like in this case, she did what she had to do. Now, if you know anything about Bible stories, you know that Cain had offed his brother Abel, and the Lord had sent him out into the wilderness. And he said that, he's surely going to die, but the Lord still allowed him to be protected. So anybody can get salvation. And whilst I don't know, I can't comment on, whether or not it was the work of God that had her make this much money. But, she's alive, she's well, she's doing what she has to do. And, she is thanking God. So a lot of times we as people feel like, some of us feel like we have done so many wrong things and we can't turn around and fix back up ourselves and live a life that is, I want to say, clean. And she's saying, listen, she's doing what she's doing, but she's not giving up on God. So if she's doing it, who am I or any other person to give up on God if she's not going to give up and she's even considering to actually fully get baptized? No, I don't know if she's going to continue this kind of work as a Christian, meaning as a born again Christian, or she's planning to switch over now that she's reached a certain point in her career financially. I don't know. But you can tell me in the comment section what you think about this, because I know lots of person is going to say, no, this is foolishness, plain out, because the love of money has caused her to do these kinds of things, and yet still she is talking about God, because God doesn't have any kind of business in the adult industry, in the adult entertainment industry. So I would really like to hear your opinions on this particular matter. And with that being said, this is the Jamaican Scoop Diva. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell and leave your comments below. Please take care of yourselves.